Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be a collaboration video with Wrapunzel. It's going to be 2 wrapping tutorials and it's going to be this look, and this is really the wrap, and we're going to do that 2 ways, but this time it is sort of the one wrap 2 ways kind of a section, but I wanted to be also something in addition to that, because the second wrap that I'm going to show you is actually that wrap, yes, but it's also going to be within one color family. It's not unicolor, but it is sort of in the same color family, and I thought that would be a very interesting variation of that wrap. So of course all of these beautiful scarves and everything you see here is provided by Wrapunzel. Everything you will find in the description box. And this, by the way, I should tell you, is of course a wrap that has been requested. That's why I'm doing this tutorial. And I want to actually show you the look, how I looked, and I think it was in a different video where someone commented, please can you do a tutorial on this look. So I'm going to include, I guess, here the picture of that look, and let me just pull that up on my phone so I can explain to you what I did there. Okay, so it's 3 scarves, and I'm also going to use 3 scarves, of course. In this case, they were from my own collection. The green one and it's like a very dark Bordeaux kind of a scarf. They were both like sparkly-liciouses too. And the white one with the flowers, that is actually a square tuchel, and because about a year ago I stopped wearing square tuchels altogether for some reason. It's just I sort of changed my style more to the turban instead of the hanging down kind of a thing. So but still, if I want to use them sometimes, I just fold them up and use them as a decorative band, sort of. So that's what we're also going to do today with this one. This is, for example, the Israeli tichel, and you're going to see that in a second. So without further ado, let's go right into part 1 of the tutorial. Okay, my girls, welcome to the first look. I should mention that I'm still experimenting with my lighting. I changed again some settings, and I'm not in the place of wisdom when it comes to all of this. This is just guesswork, and I just really hope that we are moving into the right direction with the setup, the lighting, and the camera settings and all of that. So I hope this is good. Anyway, I'm wearing the Wendy Shaper, and I'm going to start out with the original 2-in-1 in teal, and I'm placing that from the top down, and I'm going to cross it over in the back. It should be hanging down more or less the same, of course. I also have to, by the way, my mirror now here, and I have another one here. So if I'm looking here or here, that's because I'm looking in the mirror, okay? It's not because I want to ignore you. All right, so I'm crossing it over in the back and bringing it back up, and I'm using this one just as a base because I want to add a little bit more color, and because it is darker than all the other colors in the wrap, I'm sort of creating a little bit more depth in the whole look. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just tucking it away in itself, sort of, and it does not need to be super neat because it's, you know, we're going to cover it anyway. So this is really just the base, and the only thing you're going to see from this is this part and this part. Okay, something like that. Okay, next I'm going to use the Israeli tichel, and this one here is in the shade Burgundy, and it has rainbow threads like this. Can you see that it shimmers sort of in rainbows? In rainbows, the rainbow threads, you know? All right, so I'm going to fold this first of all in a triangle. And then I'm going to, once I have the triangle set up like this, I'm going to just fold it in more so it just becomes basically a thin scarf. Something like this, okay? And now in the picture you saw, maybe I can include it here again, you see that basically the lines here are very straight. I have the green, and then I have, I think, now I don't see it now, but you see it. I think then I have the burgundy, and then I have the white one with the purple flowers. Something like that, but it is straight, it's lined up. So you can do that, of course, too. I want to bring a little bit more life into this look and just put it down on an angle like this. Instead of like going like this, I want to do like this. And then I'm going to tie it behind my head. Then I'm going to take the symphony scarf, which looks like this. And here you can of course also choose which color you want to show or feature. So I want to actually not have the pinks, but maybe more the teals here, or the turquoises or greens, or all of these. So that's what I want. So I'm just going to fold it up so it shows more of the colors that I actually want to have right now in my wrap. And then I'm going to put it down also with both ends hanging down equally. And also this side I'm going to put down on an angle like this. Okay, and I'm going to tie it behind my head. Okay, don't worry if it sticks up here a little bit, it's going to be covered, so don't worry about that. Okay, now next thing is that on this side here, I'm going to just take the symphony scarf up, and I'm going to bring it over, and there you go. Here we can just flip this part in that just stood up like this, and I'm tucking it away in itself. Okay. All right, next thing is that I'm taking the Israeli tichel, and that of course is pretty short. It's much shorter than the symphony scarf, so that I'm bringing up towards the end of the symphony scarf here, and you might have to fold it in a little bit because it gets thinner as you go, so it still looks nice. And then I'm just using the same how do you say that? Like I'm putting it parallel to this line, okay? And then I'm tugging it away into the symphony scarf here. All right, next thing is that I am just twisting these two parts around each other like this. And then I'm bringing it up and I'm tugging it in. And this is it. This is how simple it is. So here you have a very clear lines with the zigzag sort of, and here it's more playful. And I think it's just really lovely that you have the best of two worlds in just one wrap. So now we're going to go into the second look, which is going to be a sort of monochromatic, but not all the way. So I want to go into the whole family of red and coral and magenta kind of a look, to have it all in the broader sense in a red family, but not monochromatic all the way. So I thought that would be a nice idea, and that's what we're going to do now. Okay, my lovelies, welcome to the second look. And for the second look, I'm going to use the extra long t-shirt scarf in magenta. And it looks like this, and as you know, this is one of my favorite colors, the most favorite colors in the whole world. So this is also going to be the darkest color in my look, and again I'm going to put that down first in order to create more depth. Now this scarf is extremely long, of course, that's why it's called extra long. So that's what we have to consider when we are wrapping. So it's just going to be, you have to wrap it and wrap it and wrap it around till nothing is left. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just wrapping it around till it's all gone. And of course, if you have smaller scarves and if you want to follow that color scheme, then just use whatever you have. It's just that I use what I have. All right, so this color is so amazing. It makes me so happy. Do you have any colors that you love to wear most on your wraps, that you think, wow, this flatters me so much, or I feel so good in this, or I feel so uplifted when I wear this color in my wrap? So if you want, just share in the comment section what that is for you. But magenta is definitely one of those colors for me. So this one I wrapped now for a million times probably. And of course it created a huge volume now on my head, which of course for me, I love that. But if you cannot bear that, then because there's still 2 more scarves coming, so then just use something smaller. Okay? All right. Oh, I wish I could just leave it like this. I love this. All right, but we're gonna just move on, and the next thing is actually the Dreamy Lace, and I'm only using this because I have a very limited amount of Wrapunzel scarves that have that color scheme that I was going for today. So I'm gonna try. This is of course a little bit small for what I'm trying to do, but I'm gonna try. All right. Worst case, it's not perfect. That's literally all that can happen. All right. You know what? I think I'm going to flip the lace inside a little bit and not have it extended here over the shaper. And I'm going to put it also on an angle. And I'm going to tie a knot. Next thing, I'm going to take the Tough 2-in-1 in Coral. This is how it looks. And this, again, if you are very fair skinned like I am, I would not suggest that you put this right next to your face. It is much more flattering. Please, girls, believe me, it is much more flattering if you put something darker right next to your face, especially when you cover your hairline, okay? So if you are of a darker complexion, then you can literally do whatever you want and you're the luckiest person in the whole world. All right, so I'm going to just crunch this up a little bit and putting it down with both ends hanging down equally and on an angle like this. And again, I am just tying a knot behind my head. Now again, I'm bringing the Tough 2-in-1 up here and I'm tucking it in. Basically, let's just move this a little bit, tucking it in behind my head. Now here I noticed that, of course, with the Symphony scarf, because it has more volume, it covers this part up better. So, but that's okay. You just have to sort of sort the pleats a little bit so it doesn't look thinner in some places, okay? But I think it looks okay. Then, oh, now that is a nice, that's nice. We can now, of course, because we have the fringes, oh, this adds something really, really interesting. So we're going to line this up again, like up here. And we have the fringes down here. That is so cool. I didn't even consider that. Okay, perfect. And now we're just going to twist this part here. And here I wish I had a little bit more material to work with, but that's what we have. So twist it and then bring it up here. Now, because again, the Tough 2-in-1 and the lace will give you less volume than what we had before in the first wrap. So that's why be sure that you don't put it like really behind the end here, because then it just disappears on you. So I would suggest that you just put it really on top of the end of the last piece or the last part of the Tough 2-in-1. Wow, I almost, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it like this and have the fringes hang out a little bit. I think that's what I'm gonna go for today, because anyway, we have the fringes here of or the tassels, fringes. I don't know what this is, the one from the lace, because that looks really cool when it sort of gets combined with the fringes of the Tough 2-in-1. I like that. I think that's how I'm gonna leave it. But you get the idea, the general idea behind that wrap. It's really, really easy. And I think you can create super, super cute, wonderful looks with this. Of course, you can also use like 2 pattern scarves and just one that is unicolor and then sort of go really crazy. That's totally an option. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're doing this look and you're uploading pictures. Please tag me so I'll see them, because I always love that. Besides that, I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you're new here, I would love it if you were to subscribe to my channel. And besides that, I wish you a lot of fun wrapping. Remember that you're loved. Go ahead and sparkle, and I see you here next time for my next video. Up until then, hugs and kisses. Bye.